They're off. Basnet on the inside and Valbus, and Chamaretta is badly away, and it's Valbus on the far side. From on the inside the Fossa, then comes Basnet and Steel Bridge. Reynard's there, French Kilt up there. Over towards the outside is Quinton Bay with Rutherfords, and now it's the Fossa the leader. From Valbus towards the outside, French Kilt, and as they cross the Melling Road, we join our country cameras and Bob Haynes.
And now almost at the first fence, and many hearts in miles, both on and off the course, and into the fence they go, and Principal on the outside, one of the leads. I'm just going to stay at this fence to see if there's a faller, and there is one faller, Fort Ord. I think that's the only one who came down at the first fence, and the leaders are now onto the second fence, and over in the lead is Valbus in the lead from the Fossa in second place. Then comes Rutherfords, then Reynolds Air on the inside, then French Kilt well placed on the inside, Folks on the outside. So they go over the third fence, the open ditch, and there's another faller there which is hidden from me at the moment. I'll have to tell you about it next time round, but it's Valbus and the Fossa as they jump fence number 4. Now over to Michael O'Hare.
And with the Fossa on the inside, Valbus in the centre, Folksel on the Val Louis well there on the outside, Principal as well up with the leaders too. The Curtin Lad is just in behind them, coming to this one now. Chute right up with the leaders too, and Folksel the grey in the centre, Valbus on the near side, and the Fossa well there. They're coming streaming over this fence and coming now to the next fence, which is Beecher's Brook, and it is Val Louis on the outside with Principal, Valbus on the inside, then Rutherford's right up there, Folksel there too, the Fossa, Curtin Lad, Moidor's Token, and Rondetto, and Val Louis is gone. Val Louis is a faller there, and they are coming streaming over Beecher's there. One of the fallers was Val Louis, though one or two others are hidden from our view because of the crowd down there. Another one is Go Continental. He's gone out of it at Beecher's, and at the fence after Beecher's they're streaming over with Valbus the leader. The Fossa is next, then Steel Bridge along the inside. Rutherford's as well there, so is Principal, Folksel, different classes right up with the leaders too. So is Basnet, so is Moidor's Token, then comes Kilted, French Kilt as well up there, so also as they go now to this next fence, turning round to come to Valentine's, and it's the Fossa just the leader with Valbus and Rutherford. Steel Bridge is next, then Basnet, and the different class lost a little bit of ground there. Moidor's Token as well there, Folks as well there, and so also is Fortnighters. They go now to this next fence. It's over to you, Michael said. Smith.
And as they come to the next, it's Curtin Lad, the Fossa, and Valbus, who are the leaders from Steel Bridge. Then just behind the leaders is French Kilt on the far side. Rondetto just being tracked by Terry Middlecombe on Valtrix. As they come now to fence number 11, the field led by the Fossa, Valbus, and Rutherfords, who's going terribly well. They're coming now to fence 12 with Valbus, the Fossa, and Rutherfords the leaders. Then Moidor's Token and David Mould now bringing different class up into 5th place as they jump this 12th fence. The Fossa over first, Basnet on the inside, just behind different class, and David Mould having a quick word with David Nicholson. And as they come up past Anchor Bridge, recrossing the Melling Road, it's the Fossa, Rutherfords, Valbus, different class, Foynaven and Basnet who are the leaders, and with that back to the grandstand.
The Fossa on the inside, Rutherford's right up there, Moidor's Token, Valbus just in behind them, San Angelo as well there, and not far behind San Angelo, different class on the inside, but it's the Fossa the leader, as they've still got a long run to the next. Principal is right up there, and Rondetto towards the outside, Moidor's Token in the centre, and as they come to this fence, it's the Fossa the leader from Moidor's Token in second place. Third is Principal. Fourth is Rondetto just behind him. Then comes Rutherford's going strong. In behind Rutherford's is different class, and then comes Steel Bridge. And at this fence, the Fossa in the centre from Principal over on the far side. Then comes Rondetto. In behind them, Moidor's Token. Rutherford's behind Rutherford, Some Slipper and Valbus. And then comes different class. Behind different class is Steel Bridge. Then comes Basnet going well on the inside, being tracked by Foynaven. And over this one, the Fossa the leader from Principal. Rutherford's on the far side. Moidor's Token and different class, and Steel Bridge and Basnet. Then comes just in behind them Fortnight, behind them Some Slipper and Valbus, and then San Angelo. And coming to the chair now, and the Fossa is the leader from Rutherford's on the far side. Rondetto picked there but got away with it. Different class just behind him. Moidor's Token right up with them. Steel Bridge coming there on the far side. As they come to the water, it's Rondetto on the stand side, disputing it with the Fossa. Then comes Rutherford's, then Steel Bridge, then Principal. Behind Principal is Moidor's Token, and a faller there was Basnet. Basnet has gone to the water, and he's brought down Foynaven. Foynaven brought down, and Fortnight has gone also well there, and Champion Prince has gone there, and Ronald's Boy also, and it's the Fossa left in the lead. from on the inside. Moidor's Token, then comes Rutherford's, then Principal on the outside, then Rondetto, then Different Class, then St. Angelo, then Steel Bridge. And those are the principals as they cross the Melling Road. It's once again the Fossa from Rutherford's, Moidor's Token, Principal on the outside, Rondetto, and on the inside, Different Class, then comes Steel Bridge and over to Bob Haynes.
And I can see Mr. Tim Durant. He's well behind them, but he's still in the race, a long way back as the leaders come over the 17th, and it's the Fossa who led there. The Fossa, Rondetto up with him, then Principal on the outside, then St. Angelo, then Rutherford's. Then comes Red Alligator, Moidor's Token, Different Class closing just in behind them as they jump the next plain fence. The ditch comes next again, and it's the Fossa from Rondetto, then Rutherford's, Moidor's Token, Different Class, Principal, St. Angelo, then comes Red Alligator, then some Slipper, Valbus and Highland Wedding, and as they move on towards the second fence before Beechers, with the Fossa joined by Rutherford's and Rondetto, it is a Different Class in fourth place, back to Michael O'Hare.
And it's the Fossa with Rondetto close by, Different Class just behind, Principal well up there on the outside. And along the inside is Rutherford's and also Moidor's Token. St. Angelo making ground steadily just in behind these. And over this fence, which is the fence behind before Beechers, it is still the Fossa, Red Alligator's well there. The next fence will be Beechers, where What a Myth and Chew Tay and Go Continental and Val Louis and Ross 4 went out in the first circuit. And here they come now to Beechers with the Fossa, just the leader from Rondetto. Moidor's Token is third. And then comes along the inside Rutherford's, Different Class. Red Alligator making ground on the outside. A loose horse bothering David Mould on Different Class as he hits him away with the whip. But coming now to this fence after Beechers, and it is the Fossa the leader. And the faller there is Rondetto, has fallen up the 23rd as he did a year ago. And up in front it's the Fossa, being challenged on the outside by Moidor's Token. Rutherford's is next, Different Class going very smoothly along the inside. And then comes Red Alligator, then Principal, then Highland Wedding and St. Angelo together, turning round now at the canal turn. And away they go now towards Valentine's, and it's the Fossa still the leader. Moidor's Token is second. Different Class going smoothly along the inside is third. Alongside him there is Rutherford. The Red Alligator comes right up on the outside. Then comes Principal, and after that comes St. Angelo, then Highland Wedding. And as they come to this next fence with the Different Class gone right up along the inside to join the leaders, it's over to Michael Smith.
And David Mould on Different Class having a wonderful ride. He's just half a length in the lead now from Red Alligator, and these two look the most dangerous at the moment to Rutherford's, who's racing just in the centre of them. They come to this next fence, and Different Class, Red Alligator and Rutherford's, the three leaders from Moidor's Token, and I think the race is definitely between these four. They're coming to the fence three from home. David Mould, I don't think he's moved on Different Class yet, but Red Alligator over first, Different Class second, and Rutherford's third. Moidor's Token now beginning his run in fourth place. The race must be between these four, and as they recross the Melling Road, it's Red Alligator by a length and a half from David Mould on Different Class, then comes Rutherford's, and Moidor's Token with that back to the grandstand.
And it's 20-year-old Brian Fletcher in the lead by 2 lengths on Red Alligator from Different Class in second place. Third, about 3 lengths back is Rutherford's, then another gap of 2 lengths to Moidor's Token, who's towering, and then comes the Fossa. Then you've got to look back a long way to find Regal John. Just behind Regal John is Reynard's Air, and behind him St. Angelo, but they're trailing as they come to the second last. It's Red Alligator being pressed by Different Class in second place. Rutherford's is third. Moidor's Token is getting back on terms with them now, coming to the second last fence in the National, and it's Red Alligator in the lead from Different Class in second place. Moidor's Token is going to jump at third, just ahead of Rutherford's, and then comes the Fossa, coming to the final fence now, and it's Red Alligator and young Brian Fletcher from David Mould on Different Class. Moidor's Token in third place, Rutherford's 4, the Fossa 5. This is the last fence now, and it's Red Alligator over clear of Different Class over second. Moidor's Token picked there, but got away with it, and he's past Different Class, coming to the elbow now, and it looks like Red Alligator bar a fall on the flat, although Moidor's Token's putting in a strong challenge, and Different Class is trying to hang on, but it's young Brian Fletcher, 20 years old, riding in his second National. He was third last year, coming up surely to achieve his first great triumph. It's Brian Fletcher on Red Alligator, a long way clear of Moidor's Token and Different Class, fighting it out for second place. And fresh as a daisy, this Red Alligator coming up to the line, the comfortable winner of the 1968 National. It's a great race for second place with Different Class and Moidor's Token fighting it out. And at the line, it's a fraction Moidor's Token from Different Class. Absolutely nothing between the two. Rutherford's was fourth. The Fossa came next. Valbus next. Behind Valbus is Reynard.
Thank you very much for the A3 iron. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much for the A3 iron. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much for the birds and bees.
And there was plenty to be thankful for. Glorious sunshine, perfect going for the 45 peak of condition runners. 100,000 people at Aintree were ready to see one of the grandest of all Grand Nationals.
Family circle, thank you very much, thank you very, 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 very much. You don't know how much they all mean. They seem much better in my dreams. Thank you very much for the Aintree Lion. Thank you very much, thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much for the Aintree Lion. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much for love. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much for love. Thank you very, very, very much.
All set for the tapes to fly up and the cavalry charge to the fourth fence was on. Each of the 45 riders had but one thought, to be well placed at the first of the 30 jumps. Almost 4.5 miles away was the winning post. As they took the 4'6" high thorn fence, every jockey had his sights set on top, over and beyond. Out in front, setting the pace, were 43, Valbus, and 17, the Fossa. The Fossa was fourth in the 1966 Grand National. Last year he was going well when he was brought down at that fateful 23rd jump. This year he was in fine form. Into the second jump. The order was unchanged. But as the crowd at Aintree knew so well, anything could happen. There was a lot of money riding on different class, Rutherfords, French Kilt, Master of Art, Regal John, and Red Alligator. All were showing well. On to Beecher's Brook for the first time. Valbus and the Fossa making the running. But out of the running for this year were Louis, Go Continental, and Chute. One to go before the notorious canal turn. The Aintree circuit was in peak condition and the pace was fast. Valbus maintained the lead from the Fossa, but the highly fancied few were still showing strongly as they took the canal turn. Valentine's Brook, a flash of brilliant racing colors. Turtle Lad had been pushed up among the leaders, but the Fossa continued on from Valbus, Steel Bridge, French Kilt, Rondetto, and Vultrix. Pacing the Pathé camera car were a couple of road hogs heading home their own way. But making for the stands for the first time were the Fossa, Rutherford, Steel Bridge, Rondetto, San Angelo, Moidor's Token, and different clubs. Racing on now for the water jump. Into the second circuit. The Fossa still led, a very gallant effort. But by now, Red Alligator began to work his way up among the leaders. Different class was very strong. Gregory Pexhorse was a family favorite at 17-2. Very little change at the front, but now it was becoming a trial of strength and stamina. In the front line, things were beginning to happen. The beginning of the end was taking shape. Running into Beecher's for the second time. The Fossa holding the lead. Different class, Moidor's Token, Rutherford's, and Red Alligator all handy. Approaching the canal turn and the order much the same. Racing towards Valentine's Brook, it was 17, the Fossa, 13, Moidor's Token, 2, different class, and now showing strongly, 22, Red Alligator, brilliantly ridden by Brian Fletcher. It was neck and neck. Red Alligator was grabbing more and more of the lead from Moidor's Token, Different Class and Rutherford's. What a magnificent lead Red Alligator had set at the last jump. Now he was on his own. Behind him, Different Class and Moidor's Token were battling to keep up. But it was Red Alligator all the way. The 9-year-old was going like a 2-year-old. Brian Fletcher was having the ride of his life. Nothing could stop the Greek combination from being the first past the post.
Thank you very much for playing this record. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much for playing this record. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much for our precious team. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much for our